I'm gonna help you find the best studio monitors in each price bracket. We'll take two top contenders in each price bracket, compare them side by side, and find out which one comes out on top. Let's go. In the under $200 category, we have the PreSonus Eris E3.5 and M-Audio BX4. Let's dive into these budget-friendly monitors and see how they stack up against each other. I've spent some time with both, and I gotta say, they're pretty impressive for their price point. The PreSonus Eris E3.5 comes with a 3.5-inch Kevlar woofer, which gives it the surprisingly punchy bass response for its size. On the other hand, the M-Audio BX4 sports a slightly larger 4.5-inch woofer, which translates to a bit more low-end oomph. In a real-world use, this means the BX4 might give you a better feel for bass-heavy tracks. But don't expect either of these to shake your room. They're still small monitors after all. When it comes to highs, both monitors have 1-inch silver dome tweeters, but I found the Eris E3.5 to have a slightly crisper high end. This can be great for picking out details in your mix, but some might find it a tad harsh after long listening sessions. The BX4, while not as bright, offers a more balanced sound that's easier on the ears during marathon mixing sessions. Both monitors have pretty decent stereo imaging, but I noticed the Eris E3.5 had a slightly wider soundstage, which can be helpful when you're trying to place elements in your mix. Now let's talk about connectivity. The Eris E3.5 is pretty versatile, offering TRS, RCA, and aux inputs. This means you can easily hook up your audio interface, phone, or even your gaming console. The BX4 matches this with its own set of inputs, including balanced TRS and unbalanced RCA. Both have front panel headphone jacks, which is super convenient when you need to switch to silent mode. The Eris E3.5 has a slight edge with its front panel aux input, making it a bit more user-friendly for quick connections. One thing I really appreciate about both monitors is their built-in room adjustment controls. The Eris E3.5 has high and low frequency controls on the back, while the BX4 offers similar EQ adjustments. This is a godsend when you're dealing with less than ideal room acoustics. I've found these controls particularly useful when I've had to set up in different spaces. A quick tweak can make a world of difference in how your mix translates. After spending time with both, I'd say the PreSonus Eris 3.5 edges out as the winner in this category, while the M-Audio BX4 offers a bit more bass extension. The Eris E3.5's clearer highs and wider soundstage make it a more versatile option for budding producers and mixers. Plus, its slightly more compact size might be a better fit for those with limited desk space. That said, if you're working with bass-heavy genres or just prefer a warmer sound, the BX4 could be a better choice for you. Either way, you're getting a solid set of monitors that'll definitely step up your mixing game compared to regular computer speakers. In the $200 to $300 category, we have the Kali Audio LP6 V2 and JBL Professional 305P MK2. Both of these monitors are popular choices for home studios, but they each have their own unique characteristics. The Kali LP6 V2 has a smoother, more creamy sound quality that's great for longer listening sessions, while the JBL 305P MK2 feels more analytical and brighter. I've spent countless hours mixing on both, and I can tell you that the Kali's front-facing bass port really helps with placement flexibility, especially in the smaller rooms. The JBL, on the other hand, is more compact, which can be a big plus if you're tight on desk space. When it comes to sound quality, it's a close call. The Kali LP6 V2 goes a few hertz lower and feels a bit tighter and punchier in the bass range, which is great for electronic music producers, but don't count out the JBL. It can throw a more precise and expansive soundstage, which is crucial for accurate stereo imaging. I found that vocals sit differently in the mix with these monitors. The Kali has a lift between 500 Hz and 1 kHz, which gives more body to male voices, while the JBL's lift between 1.5 kHz and 4 kHz brings brighter instruments forward. One thing I really appreciate about the Kali LP6 V2 is its extensive tone controls. It's got a range of dip switches that let you adjust both high and low frequency trim based on your room acoustics. This level of customization is a godsend when you're setting up in less than ideal spaces. The JBL 305P MK2 isn't as flexible in this regard, but it does offer a boundary EQ and high frequency shelf, which can still help you tailor the sound to your space. Now let's talk about build quality. Both monitors are well built, but I have to say I prefer the look of the Kali LP6 V2. The JBL's glossy front panel looks a bit tacky to me and scratches easily. However, the JBL has an edge when it comes to noise levels. The Kali LP6 V2 has managed to reduce self-noise by 12 decibels in this latest version, which is a significant improvement. In terms of power, both monitors are pretty evenly matched, with the Kali offering 80 watt of total power and the JBL not far behind. After extensive testing, I have to give the edge to the Kali LP6 V2 in this category. Its smoother sound, more extensive EQ options, and improved low-end response make it a versatile choice for a wide range of genres and mixing situations. The JBL 305P MK2 is still an excellent monitor, especially if you prefer a brighter, more analytical sound or need something more compact. But for most home studio setups, I think the Kali LP6V2 offers the best balance of performance and flexibility in this price range. In the $300 to $400 category, we have the Yamaha HS5 and Atom Audio T5V. These two monitors are often pitted against each other, and for good reason. I've spent countless hours with both, and let me tell you, they each have their strengths. The Yamaha HS5 has that classic, no-nonsense look that screams professional studio, while the Atom T5V has a more modern, sleek design. But looks aren't everything, right? When it comes to sound, the HS5 has that characteristic Yamaha mid-range bump that many engineers swear by. It's great for revealing flaws in your mix, but it can be a bit fatiguing during long sessions. The T5V, on the other hand, had a more balanced sound overall, with a slight emphasis on the high end thanks to its ribbon tweeter. I found the T5V to be more pleasant for extended listening, but some might argue it's not as honest as the HS5. Both monitors have their quirks in the low end. The HS5's bass response is tight but not particularly extended, dropping off around 54 Hz. The T5V goes a bit lower to 45 Hz, which can be helpful for bass-heavy genres. However, neither is going to give you that chest-thumping sub-bass without a subwoofer. I've noticed the T5V has a bit more low-end presence, which can be nice for general listening, but might lead you to undercompensate in your mixes if you're not careful. One area where the T5V really shines is its soundstage and imaging. The wider sweet spot makes it easier to work in less than ideal spaces, which is a godsend for home studios. The HS5, while no slouch in this department, doesn't quite match up. However, the HS5 has a slight edge when it comes to build quality. It feels more solid and durable, which can be a factor if you're planning to move your setup around frequently. After extensive use, I've come to prefer the Atom Audio T5V for this price range. It's more balanced sound, wider sweet spot, and a slightly extended low, and make it a versatile choice for both mixing and general listening. The ribbon tweeter really does make a difference in the clarity of the high end. That said, if you're after that classic Yamaha sound and want a monitor that will ruthlessly expose flaws in your mix, the HS5 is still a solid choice. Ultimately, both are excellent monitors for the price, and your choice might come down to personal preference and the specific needs of your studio. In the $500 to $1,500 category, we have the Atom Audio A7V and Focal Shape 65. These are both top-notch studio monitors that I've had the pleasure of using extensively. The A7V boasts an incredibly clear and detailed treble thanks to its XR tweeter, while the Shape 65's aluminum magnesium inverted dome tweeter offers a delicate and precise high end. When it comes to mid-range, the A7V delivers exceptional clarity and presence, but the Shape 65 isn't far behind with its exceptional timbral precision. Bass response is where things get interesting. The A7V's 7-inch woofer provides a fast, well-controlled bottom end with great transient response. The Shape 65, on the other hand, doesn't have as much bass weight, but what's there is punchy and tight. I found that the A7V's bass is more suitable for electronic music production, while the Shape 65's more reserved low end works well for acoustic and vocal-heavy tracks. Both monitors excel in stereo imaging, but they approach it differently. The A7V creates a wide sound field where instruments and vocals are precisely positioned. The Shape 65, with its M-shaped tweeter, offers exceptional flexibility in listening position, which is great if you're working in a smaller studio. I've noticed that the A7V is a bit more forgiving when it comes to room acoustics, while the Shape 65 might require a bit more careful placement. In terms of fatigue during long sessions, I found the A7V to be a real champ. Its effortless delivery doesn't tire you out, making it a pleasure to work with for extended periods. The Shape 65, while excellent, can be a bit more revealing of harsh recordings, which might be tiring for some users. However, this ruthless honesty can be a blessing if you're doing critical mixing work. And after extensive use, I'd say the Atom Audio A7V edges out as the winner in this category. Its versatility, detailed sound across the frequency spectrum, and fatigue-free listening experience make it suitable for a wider range of users and genres. The Focal Shape 65 is still an excellent choice, especially if you need brutally honest monitors for critical mixing. But for most users in this price range, the A7V offers a better balance of features and performance that will serve you well in various studio situations. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know if you agree with my selection and comparison. If not, what would you rank as the best? Make sure to subscribe and like the video for more videos like this in the future. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.